Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Bird, and today I am at the Joann's location in Columbia, Maryland, which is one of their flagship stores. And what brought me in today is the update on the website that now says that fabric is up to 70% off. Let's go in and take a look around. So it says entire store 30 to 70% off. Let's take a look. But before I take you around the store, I want you to get a general idea of how large this store is. I am not going to waste your time looking at all that junk and Easter stuff that they have. Let's look at the fabric. They have started now wrapping the fabric, which means you cannot remove the wrapping. You can no longer do a 2 yard minimum cut. You have to buy everything that is in the wrapping, whatever is bundled here. I actually like this fabric. I think this would be beautiful for lining different things. It's $10.99 a yard, and because it's special occasion fabric, I'll get an additional 60% off. So for the first time since Joann's has announced their closure, today is the first time that I see myself actually purchasing fabric. Mesh and embellish like 3D fabric is only 40% off. That's this type of fabric, which is pretty neat fabric to work with. So you're talking about $49 a yard, and at $49 a yard, this is 60% off. This is not 60. That fabric is only 40% off, but you do the math, guys. So 40% of $50. You also have this type of fabric, and that's only 40% off. I'm not ready to purchase that yet. But those of you that have been following along, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I told you I would let you know when, in my opinion, it is time to make your way out. Again, I am at the Columbia location in Maryland, and for the first time, I'm finding that the sale prices are deep enough that I'm actually willing to purchase. There's still a fair amount of fabric here. I do believe that they're going to be getting additional shipments. So if you're looking for some real deals, this might be the time to make your way out to your local Joann's. Of course, I had to check out the denim section because I've been keeping my eye on it. So far, this is all that I am seeing in the way of denim, and it's really only a couple different bolts of denim available. So let's take a look at this one. It's $21 a yard, and you're only going to get 30% off denim. I don't think that getting denim right now, I don't think is a great price. You're going to pay almost $15 a yard for the denim. And they don't have much here. So if you've been holding out for denim, unfortunately, I don't think you're going to find the denim that you want here at Joann's. This red denim is actually pretty decent quality, and I always love when I'm able to find denim in various colors. This denim is, again, $21 a yard, and you can see that there's quite a bit of it here. I do like it. It's not any stretch, but because I don't have a particular project in mind, I'm not yet ready to spend that kind of money on denim. Faux fur here is 50% off. I believe when I was in Westminster last week, their faux fur was 60% off. But here it's only 50% off, which speaks to how each and every one of the stores, the sale prices are definitely a bit different. Over on the other side, we start to see the anti-pill fleece. If I remember correctly, go look at my video from last week. I think it was 60% off at the other location. There's a ton of it. This is only one aisle. They have aisles and aisles of this, and it's 50% off here today. By the way, guys, I really appreciate your comments because I never really thought of doing anything with fleece, but I appreciate you guys' comments and how you guys have used fleece to make coats. So certainly at 50% off, I'm not willing to buy any of the fleece now, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. And I'm planning to make myself a winter coat. I'm going to check it out, but only until the price is much better. So people have also asked me to check out Draper James. And by the way, if there's a particular fabric that you want me to look into or a particular tool or something like that, let me know and I'll try to remember for the next time I'm in Joann's. So the Draper James fabric is 40% off, and they have a couple different, this is knit. This obviously feels like a cotton. It's pretty. It's a poplin and it's $12.99. And so you're going to get 40% off of that. I'll let you to decide whether or not that is a good deal. Here's licensed fabric, more of the Draper James fabric. So they have a fair amount, and you can see that they are still packaged. So they're still getting stuff in. This is all new inventory that came either from the warehouse, another store, or in their stock room, and they just didn't have enough staff to get it out. If Draper James fabric is your thing, there's a ton of it here. Lots of shirting fabric. It looks like it's pretty decent quality fabric, but it is 40% off. They have restocked their interfacing section. I like to get some Insul Bright. I don't usually need more than a yard or two in any given year. I use this to make pot holders, hot mitts, things like this, things like that. A layer or two of that in your fabric does wonders. And then over here at the interfacing, again, I'm not sure how much this really is because it's 30% here, but then up there it says 20% off. So make sure that you're asking someone and double checking before you cut, and certainly before you pay for your fabric. And they have a number of different types of fabric available. I mean, fabric interfacing available, full bolts, and then some that are open. But again, I think it's running for approximately 30% off. But I wanted to show you that it isn't just on that side. They also have a bit of interfacing here as well. My guess is it is 20% off. My opinion as it relates to 20% off for interfacing is not a great deal, but if you need it, you need it with everything that's going on in the world. If you need it, maybe you just need to go ahead and buy it. Keep in mind that there are some other places that you can purchase interfacing. I've gotten some from Wallwack. You may not be able to get all of the different options, so if there's a particular type that you use, you may want to come and grab it. I am so disappointed about the cotton. It is still only 30% off. Definitely not willing to spend that at this particular point. So it's $10 a yard and you're going to get only 30% off. Again, if it's something that you feel you really, really must have, then maybe you're willing to spend it. But there's a fair amount of fabric here, cotton here in various colors. And again, they are getting additional shipments in. So I wouldn't necessarily run out to buy cotton fabric. The other thing that I wanted to show you is the tool section. So let's head down there. So you can see that there, some areas are kind of empty and bare. So you have rulers of different types. This is actually really handy, this circle cutter from Fiskars. I do have one and I have used it. So they have some tools here, but a lot of things have already gone. It's all gone, but you can get some things here. For the yarn lovers out there, there is a ton of yarn here in the Columbia location, all different types and different colors as well. And I'll show you as I make my way toward the back of the store. They still have an entire yarn wall here. The yarn is only going for 30% off. They definitely have restocked. These things are only 20% off. Storage items. Getting to the yarn section. Tons of yarn here. Look at that, guys. All of this is yarn. Again, only 30% off. Just take a little look around. I don't do anything with yarn, but I must admit, it's pretty. It's really pretty. A stop in Joann's would not be complete without taking a look at their patterns. So the patterns here at this location are all 50%. And although the shelving units look pretty empty, let me see what's in the drawers. There's a fair amount. So those are no me patterns. These are simplicity patterns. I am not ready to purchase patterns at 50% off. If you really need a pattern, I would go to simplicity.com or wait until the patterns are a lot less expensive. You can see that they are selling off the hardware as well, and this has already been sold. They have some cute stuff. If you have the space, it might be nice to have some of this. I don't have the space. I also wanted to share with you guys that you can see the staging area. There are boxes and boxes of stuff here that they are unloading. So, indeed, new things are coming in every single day. I will keep you posted. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Again, my name is Bird, and that's all for today. Appreciate you guys. Bye bye.